Hey, welcome back to another update of my Canadian dividend investing portfolio. So it's been a little while actually. I got really busy with work and I haven't been making updates, but back again at it, have some money to spend today on stocks. And just going to walk through basically the performance of my portfolio and some of the ideas behind the stocks that I buy today. And then just add everything back into the spreadsheet and update it, and you guys can kind of follow along and see exactly how much my annual dividend income increases based on the stock purchases that I do today, and just get a little bit of insight into what it's like to be a dividend investor up in Canada. So, with all that said, my current stock value is sitting at about $53,600, and I've got about $700 cash that I'm going to spend in this video. And like I said, walk you along with that. But overall, in the last year or so that I've been doing this for, I'm up $4,177, which is about 8.3%, which I'm pretty okay with. I didn't put in all my money exactly a year ago. I've been kind of phasing it in over time. And so this isn't an 8.3% return on an investment I made a year ago. It's just the overall account, which, yeah, like I said, money has been coming in throughout different months. Most of the stocks that I buy have a dividend. So my average dividend yield, it's like a weighted average based on the amount of holdings I have plus the dividend yield of each company, is just under 4%. We're at about 3.92. I personally like to keep it around 4%, above 4% if possible, but lately I've been buying a lot more dividend growth stocks, which have a lower dividend payout, but like a higher chance that the stock price will grow and a faster rate of growth in the actual dividend payments themselves, which is something nice because I'm mostly considering these investments for the long term. Yeah, but basically 3.92% of $53,600 is about $2,100 per year that I get in annual dividend income. And this is totally passive income and tax-free because so far it's all in my tax-free savings account. And I can pretty much rely on this. It's not 100% guaranteed that you will get the dividends, but it's pretty likely, especially from a lot of the companies that I hold, which are like blue chip companies or dividend aristocrats, which have a long history of paying their dividends. But anyways, it works out to about $175 per month on average. You don't get exactly that all the time, but just kind of, it's basically this number divided by 12. So looking at the sectors here, I'm mostly invested in real estate, followed by utilities, and then a bunch of other sectors here as well, which are a bit smaller holdings. And then you can see here the breakdown of all the different holdings. But I think what's easier than looking at this pie chart, which doesn't have enough space to display everything, is to just jump into the portfolio and take a look at each individual position that I have. And you can get a little bit of an idea of what's going on inside my portfolio. So right now I have them organized. I can even turn off the filter so it's a bit easier to see, but basically I have them organized for my percent of holdings. The greatest positions at the top, you can see a lot of them are real estate companies. So what I'm looking at today is I have a couple companies that are in the red, and I want to add in a little bit more to my holdings in these companies just to decrease my average price. I'm not going to do it with all of the companies in the red, but some of them. So mostly here I'm looking at Algonquin Power and Utilities. I'm just a little bit red, so I'm comfortable with this company and I want to increase my position. So we'll be adding some to them. Also Atd, no sorry not Atd, Northland Power, they're in the red as well. So I will be looking to add in, and it's nice, they're down about 3% almost, and so that's a nice little opportunity to decrease the average price. And Cineplex as well. Cineplex does not pay a dividend, but they are down quite far, and I think I'm just going to throw in a few more shares here. They're not something that I really want to have a big holding in, but I think I'm just going to take advantage of it. Like for me personally, they were down like 20% in the last week or two, so they're up quite a lot lately. So I'll just throw in a little bit there, not much, and just I do plan to exit this company. And the lower my average price gets, the sooner I can exit in the green, and that's kind of okay for me. Now, I was looking at a couple other companies in here that are in the green for me, and I think a nice way to look at them actually is in the tab down here that I have for extra spark lines. Let's pull that up. So here in the spreadsheet, which by the way, there's a link in the description below. If you would like to get the spreadsheet, you can put in all of your own portfolio, and you'll get to see all the same charts and everything and tables. But in here, sometimes I cruise around looking for kind of deals for me that are like have dipped down a little bit lately. So if we start scrolling around, quickly scan through here, we can get a good idea of what's going on in the portfolio. So you can see AQN here, it's just kind of average, but it's still technically below my average price. I was looking here at TELUS. TELUS, they have really solid growth, and they spiked up recently and then just dropped back off again. So when I look at something like this, TELUS is a company that I want to hold more of. I don't want to buy them when they're spiking up like this, but anytime they drop down a little bit, I tend to try to buy some more. I would also like to buy Bell, but they're pretty much at the top of the little spike right now, so I'm just going to hold off on that. I will be picking up Telus. And then when we scroll down a little bit further, kind of just cruise around here, I see Atd.b. They've dropped down a little bit as well, and so I'm going to jump on that. And what else do we have? I think Northland Power. Yeah, they're a little bit in the red for me too. I was already planning to buy them. Looking here, CNR, I'm not okay. I bought in around here. They've spiked up a little bit, so I'm going to hold off and just kind of enjoy the ride and see what happens with those guys. But when we get down here a little further, I was looking at TD. They've kind of dropped off a little bit lately. And where was the other one? Can't remember. Bank of Nova Scotia, I think. They're not like unordinarily high. They've dipped down a little bit, like in relation to their recent prices. So that's another one that I've been looking at as well. And then there was one other one here. Let's see if we can find it. I think it's up. I'm looking for Pizza. Where did you go? Here we go. Pizza has been just on a nice incline. They're actually one of my highest dividend yielders, and they've just been slowly climbing in the last year or so. And I'm comfortable with that for now, and I think I would like to drop in. It would be nice to get these guys up to a point, because they pay monthly with a high yield. It would be cool to get enough that I can just buy, like have a big enough dividend each month that I can buy a new share, and just do sort of a self-directed dividend reinvestment. Wealthsimple doesn't offer that as a feature, but it's something that I might not mind doing, and slowly start building up them with a bit of momentum. So I think let's jump into Wealthsimple Trade now and see if we can sneak in and buy some of these before the day ends, because we're getting pretty close to the market's closing here, so let's not waste any time. Let's first of all jump into Northland Power. Let's see what we got in here. Yep, so all-time performance, just like you saw on the spreadsheet, just down a couple percent. And so with these guys, I'm going to pick up 2 shares. They're about $40-ish each, so it's going to put me around 80 to buy those. And I know how market order works, and we don't want to see that again. So we're just going to take these on a market buy and confirm the order and hit done. Okay, so the next one on the list for me that I would like to pick up is going to be Algonquin Power. I'm just going to type each of these in directly just for the sake of time. AQN here, we're sitting around 1950, and so I want to put in around, what the heck's going on here? I want to pick up around 4. So it's going to be around $80 as well with these guys. Pick those up, confirm the order on a market buy, and hit done. Sweet. So next up, we're just going to jump straight into Cineplex. So CGX. I wonder why it's showing this color. That's interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay, anyways. Cineplex. Again, here, they're a bit cheaper. They're $14, so I want to pick up, let's say, 6 of these guys. Again, I've decided today that I just kind of want to spread out and put around $80 into each company. So I'm going to go with that on a market buy, confirm the order, and we're done. The next one on the list for me today was Bank of Nova Scotia. Let's see, holy moly. So we'll click into here. These guys are a bit more expensive. They are sitting right around $80, and today, for my arbitrary decision to spend $80 on each company, we're going to take those on a market order. Confirm that. You can see here we're right at the end of the day, so I really want to squeeze this in before I get kicked out. TD was next. We'll take TD. I think the market's closing in like 1 minute. Holy moly, let's go. Let's buy this on a market buy. Confirm the order. Done. Oh man, let's see what we can get. The next one was Telus. Okay. Telus, and let's take this. We want to put in about 3 for $87 here. Buy Telus. Put this in on a market buy. Confirm that order. Okay, let's see. And then the next one was Pizza. I get all mixed up because I'm actually in Alberta, and I sometimes forget what time the market closes, whether it's 1 o'clock or 1:30 or 2. I honestly can't remember. But anyways, I know it's very soon, so we're going to take 7 of these, buy those on a market buy, confirm the order. Okay, and then the last one here was Atd.b. Let's see if we can get that one as well. With these guys, they are $50, and I just want to take 2 on those. We'll drop that in as well with a market buy and confirm the order. So let's just see if these actually went through. Go to the activity tab. And it looks like everything did go through, and I actually just checked the time in Toronto as well, And I guess the market's open for another hour, so there was no point in rushing. I've made that mistake though before, filming a video at this time and getting kicked out halfway through. I just didn't want that to happen, but I think it was at 2 o'clock and not 1 o'clock. Anyways, moving time zones all the time. I was just in BC and I get mixed up with all of these time zone things. So anyways, what I do now is I take all of these purchases that I just made, so the exact quantity and price, and I write it all down, and then I transfer it into the Google Sheet. So I just fill out what I have here in the blue cells only, and the rest will be automatically calculated. And once that's all in, I do check the totals here to make sure that I haven't like put in a wrong number or something like that. And I also check the names here to make sure I actually typed in the tickers correctly, both of which will calculate automatically. And then the last thing to do really is to check the summary page. And in here, I'm mostly looking for the increase in annual dividend income, because I just bought dividend paying stocks, and now the new stocks that I bought are going to contribute to my annual income. And at the beginning of the video, we were sitting around $2,100, and now we're sitting around $2,121. So that's an increase in passive income per year of about $21. And that might not seem like a lot, but that's never really going to go away, and it will increase over time as these companies tend to increase their dividends. And also what I'll do is I'll take that amount of money and I'll like reinvest it back into more dividend paying stocks, and that will help increase this number as well moving forward. And so we really start seeing the compounding effect, or the dividend snowball effect. So $2,100 is not enough to live off of in Canada, but it's definitely, you're looking at $176 a month. That can pay quite a few bills if you want, if you need the cash flow. Or we can do, like I said, I reinvest it, and later on in life I will use this as income. But for now, it's all just re-entering that cycle and building up that momentum. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. If you enjoyed the video and you watched it this far, thanks a lot for watching, and make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've been buying dividend paying stocks or you're interested in it. I'm always curious to see what other people are buying, and what's going on with everyone. So yeah, please leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one and down in the comments.